Hello, Kinders, and happy Friday. You made it through your first week of distance learning. That's so awesome. Give yourself a pat on the back for all the hard work that you've done this week. I'm really excited about doing math with you, and I hope that you really enjoyed the videos and the activities that you got to do for math this week. But today we have one more thing that we're going to do before we go on to next week's stuff. We're going to go over how to use subtraction to find differences. So I hope that you put your math brain on and you get ready to do some math with me today. Today we're going to talk about how to use subtraction to find the difference. But before we do that, we're going to review how to spell the word subtraction. So let's spell it together. S-U-B-T-R-A-C-T-I-O-N. And remember, subtraction also means minus. M-I-N-U-S. And in minus, we use this sign to write our math sentences. Remember, that's called the minus sign. Okay, so we're going to talk about how we can figure out how many more there are when we're looking at two groups. So first, we need to compare two groups of things. So let's figure out what are the two groups that we're going to be comparing today. Looks like our first group is going to be some cats eating pizza. We have some cats eating pizza in our first group. So I'm going to put a 1 right here in a little circle. So remember, that's our first group. And in our second group, we have some cats eating popcorn. And I'm going to put a number 2 and circle it next to this group so we know that's our second group. So we're going to see, first we have to see which group has more, because one group is going to have more and one group is going to have less. So in order to do that, we line up our groups. Our groups are lined up, and we have to make some pairs. So we're going to put a cat eating pizza with a cat eating popcorn, just like this. So we have one pair here, one pair here, one pair here, one pair here, and uh-oh, we ran out of cats eating popcorn. So this tells me that because I can't make any more pairs and that there's cats with pizza left over, that the cats with pizza must have more in their group. We're going to double check though. We're going to count each group and see which number is bigger. So let's go ahead and let's count the number of cats with pizza. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's count the number of cats with popcorn. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so I know that the number 6 is bigger than the number 4. And I can see that my group of 6 cats eating pizza, there's more cats eating pizza. Well, now we have to ask the question, how many more cats are eating pizza than popcorn? And we can use subtraction to figure this out. So we're going to start with our group that has the bigger number. And that's going to be our cats eating pizza. We just figured that out. We said there's 6 cats eating pizza and 4 cats eating popcorn. And what we're going to do first, we already did, was we're going to pair up our cats eating pizza and our cats eating popcorn. But then we have some cats left over. And those are the ones right here that are eating pizza. They don't have a pair to eat popcorn with. So this tells me, the ones that are left over, tells me how many more. So let's count and see how many more are left over. 1, 2. So I'm going to write my subtraction sentence. I'm going to take my big number first, So we said 6 is bigger than 4. So I'm going to take the number 6 first. So 6. And then we matched up with 4. So we found 4 pairs. So 6 minus 4 is, it's going to be the number that we have left over. And that'll be 2. So you can also draw your own picture if you're not given a picture. So in the last slide we had pictures of cats eating pizza and pictures of cats eating popcorns. But this is the same groups, but we're going to draw a picture this time. It says there are 6 cats eating pizza and 4 cats eating popcorn. How many more cats are eating pizza than popcorn? So you can draw both groups. You can say, okay, so there's 6 cats eating pizza. I'm going to draw a circle for each cat that's eating pizza. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm going to draw a circle for the 4 cats eating popcorn. But I'm going to draw this underneath my picture of my cats that are eating pizza. So I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4. So the top row is my cats eating pizza. So this is my pizza. And the bottom row is for popcorn. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do what I did before. I'm going to match up the pairs. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to circle what's left over. And so when I'm writing my answer, it says how many more cats are eating pizza than popcorn? It would be how many are left over. So there are 2 more cats eating pizza. So write a subtraction sentence to show how many more lemons than watermelon. So let's see how many lemons we have. Let's go ahead and count how many lemons we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's count how many watermelon we have. 1, 2. And so I can see that since there's 7 lemons and 2 watermelons, that I know we have more lemons because 7 is bigger than 2. So I'm going to write that 7 is bigger than 2. So it tells me to write a subtraction sentence to show how many more lemons than watermelons. So I'm going to start with my number of lemons, 7. And I'm going to take away, I'm going to group up how many pairs of watermelon I have. And I know I have 2 watermelon. So we have to see how many are left over after we pair them up. So we're going to pair them up, 1, 2, and we're going to circle how many are left over. And then we have to count them. So let's count how many are left over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I know that if I have 7 lemons and 2 watermelon, that I have 5 more lemons than watermelons. So 7 minus 2 equals 5. So let's try it again. Let's do another practice problem. So I have 9 blue markers and 3 pink markers. How many more blue markers than pink markers do I have? So I'm going to draw circles to show my blue markers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I forgot how many markers I have. So what do I need to do? Oh, I need to go back into my problem and look at where it says blue markers. I want to see what number it tells me. Oh, and I see the number 9. So far I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to keep going to make 9. 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I'll look back at my problem. I'll see where it says pink markers. I'm going to look and see that the number is 3. So I have 3 pink markers. So I'm going to draw 3 circles for my pink markers. 1, 2, 3. And what we're going to do is we're going to make our pairs, and we're going to count how many are left over to see how many more. So these are our blue markers, and these are our pink markers. And we're going to make some pairs. So let's make some pairs. 1, 2, 3. So there's 3 pairs. Then we're going to circle how many are left over. And then we're going to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 more blue markers. Then pink markers. So I can write the number sentence. If I have 9 blue markers and I pair them up with 3 pink markers, so if I do 9 minus 3, then that tells me I have 6 more blue markers. All right, here's our last practice problem. So these are my 2 dogs. This is my dog Riddick, and this is my dog Willow. My dog Riddick, he's 8 years old. He's 8 years old, and my dog Willow is 5 years old. I want to know how many more years old is Riddick than Willow. So I need to draw circles for all the years old that Riddick is. So he's 8 years old, so I'm going to draw 8 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And my dog Willow, she's 5 years old. So this is for Riddick. And then this is going to be for Willow. We're going to draw 5 circles for how many years old she is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I want to see how many more circles do I have for Riddick than I do for Willow. So we have to make some pairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we have to circle what's left over. And then we're going to count how many. 1, 2, 3. So this tells me that Riddick is 3 more years old. So I can write the number sentence to show this story. So if Riddick is 8 years old and Willow is 5 years old, then they are 3 years apart. That Riddick is 3 years older. So if I have 8 and I make 5 pairs, then I have 3 that are left over.